What's up guys, Tim from Hunt the Wolf here. I'm gonna do a little rundown of my 2025 CFMoto CForce 1000. I haven't done one of these yet, so we're gonna do a rundown of all the mods, things that I've done from when I first got it, but then also this winter as we were waiting for the snow to go away. So let's get into this. This here is my CFMoto CForce 1000. We got the big 1K on here. I got this June of last year, right around Father's Day. We're looking at 800 miles is what I got. So the very first thing I did was a wheel package on this. We've got the Mud Lite2s. We got 30 by 9 14s in the front, 30 by 11 14s in the back. That was mod number one. The second thing I did inside here, we got a GSE air filter in there. We'll also get to this thing here. Then down in here, we got a Stingray Mods RNG clutch kit. I personally am running 6 weights in my arms along with the yellow primary and then the spring and helix that comes in the kit. Then I did this rear seat delete. This is something that I made. It is from a 3D printed setup that you can actually find this online. I know a few of the CFMoto Facebook pages. They've got the file for that, so you can get those things. And then the cover I made, it's a piece of phenolic. I just bolted it on, works fantastic. It just goes right in here and clips in really, really nice and easy. And it just goes down in here and there we go, clips right in. So we got that. And then inside here, we got Giggle Box. Giggle Boxes in there. In the front, we got a Rival front bumper. That was one of my favorites, so we went with that one. I'm not a huge fan of the CFMoto setup front bumper. I don't like just the way that it looks, so I went with the Rival one. We've got the Amazon. Kind of regretting putting these on, but they work well. The Amazon fog lights here, the fog cubes. You can tell this one's all fogged over on me, but they're like 17 bucks, so it works. In the back of my machine, we've got the Overland bumper. It comes in a silver, which you can kind of see right here. I just rattle canned it with a textured paint. And so far it's holding up fairly well. So that's the Overland rear bumper with a Rival front bumper. And then this winter I put skid plate on it, full skid plate up in here. This is the CFMoto OEM skid plate. It's like 1/2 inch thick plastic, and then it comes up on the sides right here for like the rock slides and all that. Works well. I did some riding last weekend. You could tell she's a little bit dirty, and I hit some stuff and it just held up and worked really, really well. On my box here, this is the CFMoto box. This is actually the front box, so this would go on the front of the machine in the front rack, but I mounted it in the back here. I like it because it's a lower profile, but it works really, really well. I carry a bunch of stuff, but not too much stuff. So I got some tools, recovery stuff, spare belt, tire repair kit, first aid kit, little bit of stuff here and there, some straps and whatnot. This is waterproof. I pressure washed my machine last weekend. Absolutely bone dry inside that thing. So that works really, really well. I do not like the color red. I'm a crazy person. I know, I understand. But I have got these shock covers on here because it's got the red springs, and I don't like the red springs. So maybe eventually a shock upgrade. Be fantastic if I could do that. I'm okay-ish with these shocks. They work okay-ish. Once I got them dialed in, they work okay. when I do get my wife on the back here, now that she, you know, is large or super heavy or anything like that, but I do click it up 1 notch on the top adjustment on my springs in the back, just to give me a little bit more balance on that. And the final upgrade that I did this winter, oh, sorry, I got the mirrors on here. These were also Amazon, but these are actually like Harley Davidson bobber mirrors or something like that. They were super cheap as well. I think I paid $20 or something like that for them. I've got this here. This is my phone holder, because I carry, or I use a like a brick phone, like a construction worker phone that is basically just my GPS, and I got maps and all stuff like that on it. Doesn't have cell service, but it works really, really well for what I do. I just need to see a map. I can pretty much figure out where I'm going. If I have a map, that's all I need. Right here, down in here, is my Aux Beam Switch. This controls my fog lights. I also have in here, you can kind of see it up here, I got rock lights. So I got 2 here. I got 2 in every corner. And then I also got 2 down inside on the grill. And I got white lights and blue lights, so I can get them to flash and all that. And it's all controlled by my Aux Beam switch here. And then I also have got a cargo light, you know, like this is really great when you're trying to hook up a trailer at night, or if you're even on the trailer with the machine, you need a little bit of light to hook up some ratchet straps or whatever. Click that on and it works great. And then my very last modification that I did, there is a video for this. You can go check it out. It's absolutely tremendous. The difference that this thing makes right here to this machine is stunning, in my opinion. It's just stunning. This is the low model intake from Hissi products. All right, so this one, what makes this one different is that not only is it the airbox intake along with the clutch box intake, so you got 2 tubes coming up here, all right, but then you also, down underneath the seat where your CVT, your clutch box outlet goes, comes up to here. This is my own product right here, this thing that I made here. You can go check that video out, watch the install. It's a little long. It's like 55 minutes, something like that, but it's well worth it. This product right here that I put in, such a game changer for this machine. Not only does it sound fantastic, those of you that are into like a mechanical sound from a machine, from an ATV, just you hear everything working. You get that from this, but you hear just the breathing and all that coming through this thing. It's so awesome. And the horsepower you gain from this thing is so noticeable that I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. It's so, so good. I love it a lot. Then this is my outlet vent. Check out that video. So cool. I loved it. This is probably my favorite mod that I did, was this setup right here between those two. Just so, so cool. So that right there is my Gen 3 CFMoto CForce 1000. I don't know if I'm gonna do more mods. Maybe, maybe not. It's all up to my wife. She tells me what I'm allowed to do. That's kind of how it works, guys. It's Tim from Hunt the Wolf. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to hit the same spot that I came across, because I know it's safe-ish there. Yeah.